looking to knock off Gunther, who outweighs Mysterio by 75 pounds and towers over the biggest little man in the history of WWE.
Complete mismatch on paper when you look at their statistics, but we all know a little better, don't we?
Yeah, Rey Mysterio has knocked off big men and made a career of it here in WWE. And if you're Rey, you play the cat and mouse game. You try to stay away from Gunther. Went for a big chop, which Mysterio felt last week, and now Mysterio looking to move away.
Staying away from Gunther.
As physical as they come, just thinking back to the wars that he's had with the Celtic Warrior Sheamus. Mysterio being manhandled. Can he somehow climb back into this championship match? This has been all Gunther since the start of this Intercontinental Championship match. Mysterio tried his best to keep away from the big man. He's going to fight back.
Such an intimidating presence.
And what's interesting about this is Gunther was so confident in his ability tonight.
Exactly that right now by dominating one of the greatest of all time in Rey Mysterio. The mat is pure and Imperium are the custodians of history.
Gunther saying, I didn't come here to be mediocre. I came in here to be in the ring with the best, and he's in the ring with the best in Rey Mysterio, and he's making fairly easy work of Mysterio here.
Gunther has not had a mediocre day in his entire life.
Wade, we can make a lot of excuses for Rey Mysterio, that Rey's head's not in the game. He's still torn inside emotionally over the situation with his son Dominic. He was going to quit a couple of weeks ago before Triple H convinced him to stay here on Friday Night SmackDown. Mysterio, though, somehow trying to counter, prevent Gunther from delivering the slam, and Rey hanging on again.
Gunther just came down, crashing hard to the mat.
The ring general could be in a bit of trouble. Not such a commanding presence when he's on his knees on the mat.
Mysterio buying himself a...
This has been a war for the Intercontinental Championship. Gunther, the current champion, against the former two-time Intercontinental Champion, Rey Mysterio. Gunther's dominated most of this matchup, but Mysterio's shown flashes, and it has kept him in this match.
Rey has had his moments, and it's...
Oh, goodness!
It's been a real shock to Gunther with the offense that Rey Mysterio has managed to get in.
The longest reigning NXT UK champion in history, Gunther.
Gunther sees Rey Mysterio as a sideshow despite Rey's gold-laden career.
And now just trying to rip the mask off Mysterio.
Utter contempt for anyone foolish enough to try and challenge his dominance.
Well, the champion's a hypocrite as well, Wade. I mean, he talks about that being sacred and the importance of this wrestling as a sport, but then yet he does things like this to Rey Mysterio. He should understand the tradition of wearing the luchador mask. He doesn't care about it. And now Mysterio trying to fight back. Second rope. Rey looking for a 619 and picked out of the air with a boot by Gunther. clothesline. Cover on Mysterio. Hook of the leg, and it's over. Retains.
Here is your